all. So in this class we are discussing about Planning Commission and Niti Aayog. So Planning Commission is what how the Planning Commission came to India and the functions of Planning Commissions and its composition. Now Planning Commission doesn't exist. Now we all have the Niti Aayog. How this get dissolved, all these things we are going to discuss in this class. Okay, first Soviet Union adapted the Economic Planning Commission in 1928, and Soviet Union suddenly got the industrial superpower. Okay, so by adapting the planning commission they got so much of superpower. So now the Soviet Union doesn't exist, now we have Russia. Okay, so timeline of planning of India. So this is how planning commission actually getting started in India. So in 1934 an engineer Vishweshwara actually suggested a plan called Vishweshwara Plan. So it is the first initial step of planning in India. Next in 1938 Nehru and the Congress submitted a plan called Nehru Congress Plan. But in 1940, it is a Bombay Plan, 44 Gandhian Plan. Gandhian Plan is completely based on the Gandhi's principle, right? Sarvodaya, cottage industries, promoting rural development, and Panchayat Raj municipalities. So they concentrate on things like that. 1945 there is a people's plan and 1950 Sarvodaya plan. So 1950 March 15, so the cabinet decided to adopt a planning commission properly. So that's how the planning commission actually started to implement in India. So in 1950 March 15 is the day. So it formulated India's 5-year plan. So our plan 5-year term is 5 years. So based on Article 39, Article 39 is based on directive principles of state policy. So it actually contained in our Indian constitution. It guarantees and give directions to the state while forming their policies. Okay, so while forming the policies, Article 39 actually giving some directions to the states how it has to form their policies and for the welfare nations. Okay, so planning commission is actually a statutory body. It is not a constitutional body, it is a statutory body. So it is independent and statutory body. So National Development Council was also established under this planning commission in 1951 August 6th. Chief ministers of all the states and union territories of put together. So all these members come under this National Development Council. Prime Minister serve as the president of this council. So it is used to consider and review the national plan prepared by Planning Commission. So actually what they do is the National Development Council actually review how the planning commissions was actually doing their directions and doing their duties. That is their main role. And next, the planning commission functions. What they actually do? Actually, they formulate the plan for 5 years. Everybody know, right? So they monitor the plan, okay, how the plans are getting implemented, and they formulated the objectives and determining priorities which we have to give importance. So now during this pandemic COVID, right, what we have to give importance means health and social concern of the people is a most important thing now. So like this, what things we have to give importance is formulated by these planning commissions and identifying various resources available. So maybe natural resources, human or financial resources, so anything. So they identify all those things. Okay, so next, what are the composition of planning commissions means who is the president, who is the chairperson. So chairman is a prime minister. Always the planning commission chairman is a prime minister. There is no change in that. So first chairman is Nehru. So because it formulated in 1950, at that time the prime minister was Nehru. So deputy chairman is a complete ex facto. Okay, he is a full-time member. He has all those responsibilities and duties. So he form and submit the draft of 5-year plan. He was appointed by the central cabinet for the fixed term and he enjoys the rank of cabinet minister. First deputy chairman is Gulzarilal Nanda. So Gulzarilal Nanda is a famous economist, and the things about them is he is a prime minister for two times after the death of Nehru and after the death of so Sastri, Lal Bahadur Sastri died, so he serves as a president for a short duration, for only for 13 days each. Okay, so he got Bharat Ratna in 1997. So last deputy chairman is Montek Singh Alwalia. He got Padma Vibhushan in 2011. So next, part-time members. Some of the central ministers may serve as a part-time members, and there is also a ex-officio members. Finance ministers and the planning ministers serves as a ex-officio members. So what is the main strength of this planning commission means? It accelerate and strengthen the market mechanisms. It may remove unemployment because it the plan to remove it strengthens some of the particular areas which gives immense of employment. Okay, so it leads to balanced development, and it also remove the poverty and inequalities among the people. So these are the main strength of this planning commission, but there is also a weakness. It is very center oriented because the planning commission is under prime minister and the member elected by the prime minister something. Okay, so it actually distract the state federalism. So it is a main problem. It loss of freedom. So there is a loss of freedom in this and elimination of initiatives. There is no initiative. They plan for the everything for 5 years and they act accordingly. Instead of something new innovation, there is nothing happened like that. High cost of management and difficulty in advanced calculations are some of the important weakness. So and another important thing is, so there is many plans, there is many sector actually available, there is many sector blooming. Okay, so everything does not fit into single planning commission. It is a main demerits of this. So everything does not fit under this. So we think about planning commission dissolution, so we don't able to continue this. So accused for being a Soviet style of eukaryotic body because it was adapted based on the USSR principle. It is so much possible for them, but while comparing to the democratic country like India, it is not easy to follow this. So it started to become one of the demerits of that. And main concern is regarding the federalism. I already told that is I started to interrupt. Okay, some kind of what center state relations started to sink. Okay, there is a problem between them started to arise because most of the fund was allocated by the center authority, so it started to get so much of tense between the states and the center. It has no constitutional mandate or legislative authority. It actually lack of accountability. It is a threat to federalism. So it started to become the threat to the federalism between the center and the states. So it is a main reason for dissolving the planning commission, and we started to adopt a new system of Niti Aayog. Planning commission is in now conflict with the role of finance commission. So already there is a constitutional body called finance commission. So planning commission and the finance commission also started to conflicting with each other. So deputy chairman appointed by the prime minister is not subjected to the parliamentary oversight. So it means there is nothing question for them. So there is no one to ask. Okay, independence of members is not ensured. Pressure from the prime minister office leading to the partial functioning. So they can't able to function properly. It started to become a very big issue for them. So next, the planning commission is accused of becoming the parking lot because there are a lot of IAS officers over there in this planning commission. So they don't have the proper knowledge on each subjects. For example, if they are working under the economics, they have some knowledge about that, but it does not happen. Simply this IAS officers all over India hired for this planning commission simply put it without any innovations or development. So independent evaluation office recommended to abolish this planning commission and start over something. So that's how we started to go for something new, Niti Aayog. So National Institution for Transforming India is completely for the cooperative federalism and innovations and new technology development. So much of things happens after the development of Niti Aayog. And now discuss how these things happen. Um, So first we discuss about the background of Niti Aayog and composition and main features, Niti Aayog code of functions, planning commissions and important current affairs. Okay, planning commission was replaced as a new institution, Niti Aayog on January 1, 2015. So Niti Aayog is actually a bottom to up approach. So maximum all the decisions are taken by under from the bottom to it goes after it completed its decision to the top. Okay, so main vision of this Niti Aayog is to maximize the governance and minimize the government and echoing the spirit of cooperative federalism. So it is a main spirit. Okay, there is we are seeing the difference between the Niti Aayog and the planning commissions. So you see, Niti Aayog is actually the bottom to top approach, and in planning commission is a top to bottom approach. There is a difference between both these things, right? Okay, so Niti Aayog is a non-statutory body and it acts as a think tank. All these things are new things happens, new development happens only for that. So it provides the critical knowledge, innovations and entrepreneurship support to the country. So we are building ourselves as a state-of-art resource center, a repository of research on good governance and best practices. So what are the main features of Niti Aayog? The Aayog represent the economic interests of state government and union territories of India. It is not a controlling body. It does not going to act as a controlling body. It does give the policies and directions to the government. That's it. Niti Aayog also provides a blog, so anybody can access the blog and get informations about the government process actually going on. So we all have that access. We can able to download documents from the Niti Aayog website. It is everything is possible in that. So main constitution is chairman, so chairperson. So like that, Prime Minister is a chairperson, Vice Prime Minister nominated by the Prime Minister, and Chief Executive Officer is nominated by the Prime Minister. Full-time members, part-time members, and ex-officio members, and these are the. So every Chief Minister present there, and also the Chief Minister of Union Territory is also present. So it is a main composition. Now the chairperson is Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, and Vice Chairperson is Rajiv Kumar, and there is also a Chief Executive Officer Amitabh Kant. Okay, so what are the main functions of Niti Aayog? It is shared the visions of national development with the active involvement of states to foster the cooperative federalism through the structured support initiatives and the mechanisms with the state on the continuous basis, recognizing that strong state makes a strong nation. That is their motto. So how this strong states happen is going to happen is a big questions. National security actually incorporated in the economic strategy. So to develop the mechanisms to formulate the credible plans at the village level and aggregate these progressively at the higher levels of government. These are the main things they started to pay. To pay special attention to the sections of our society. There are many sections of society till we know not able to know. So there are some society are at risk. So we have to identify all the types of society and work for the economical development. So for example, there is a tribal people, we have to work for them. So it is a main features to determine to design strategic and long-term policies and programs, frameworks and initiatives. These are the main features are going to happen. Okay. So what they do is actually they learn lesson through monitoring and feedback, continuous feedback they got, and they used to make a new innovative improvements, including so mid-course corrections. For example, they understood the feedback and just try to change something continuously. So this is the important features for the development, right? So the like planning commission, it is not going to act as static. It is always a dynamic body, changing continuously based on the reviews and feedbacks like that. So it acts as a knowledge, innovations, entrepreneurial support system. So there are the collaborative community of national and international experts, practitioners, and other partners to focus on technology upgradations and capacity building for implementations of programs and initiatives. So there is a key difference between the two planning commissions and Niti Aayog. As the main is a control, directional approach, fund allocations.